be vlogging with a simple video about the horses and myself. So, I am based in Hertfordshire. I don't really do much competing. I occasionally jump for fun at local shows, do the odd bit of dressage, but as you'll find out soon, I don't really ride either of these two horses. Hi guys, so I actually watched back what I recorded and I decided I made myself sound really boring. So you're going to see it flicking back between this clip and my clips I previously recorded. I'm sorry about the lighting. Sadly my room is orange, so all the lighting is orange. So I'm 22, I'm from Hertfordshire. I love animals, I love horses. I do seem to collect them. More animals, that is. I do have 5 rabbits. This is my newest addition, Mowgli. I have been riding for about 16 years. I do eventually want to show jump properly. I was thinking about eventing, but I just don't find it that fun. Show jumping appeals to me more. I do work with horses currently, just as a groom, and I do a bit of teaching on the side. But I eventually do want to deal natives because they're my favourite breed. I do love a Welsh and a Connie. I feel like you can't go wrong with those. They're so talented and versatile. Yeah, so I decided I'd start vlogging because I've always watched vlogs, and I was an OG YouTuber from many years ago when it was back with not really any vlogging, mainly just kind of editing videos, back when there was Ellen Mario. I can't think of any right now, but I'm sure you guys will remember if you were an OG YouTuber. There really wasn't much vlogging unless people were giving you random updates, but even then they were about 10 minutes long. So I've been watching vloggers such as Megan, Elphick Event Ponies, absolutely love her. Flo Carter eventing, I think she's great. Rachel, Ray the Goth, she's always got really interesting vlogs up. Kate, Blob the Cob, like any vlogs really, they really intrigue and interest me. It's just something I thought looked fun and I wanted to start because I don't do a lot else in my life. Obviously I've got my 2 horses that I don't really do much with. I am eventually going to get another horse that, as I said, hopefully will show jump. But right now I'm just kind of working towards that, getting my money and life together. Yeah, that's it basically. So, I own 2 horses. This is Monty and this is Louie. They both hate each other, which is why they don't look happy. So, I'll start off telling you about Monty. So, he is 13, I think. He is 14 in September. I've had him for just over 7 years now, I think. So, he was semi-backed when I got him. He'd done a bit, but he hadn't done a lot, just because where he came from, they were mainly used as a quiet private riding school. Stop. Quiet private riding school kind of environment, and he wasn't very suitable because he used to just bark a lot and be your typical Welsh. So yeah, he's a Welsh Section D, he's 14.3 and he's retired now. I don't know if I said that. I might have said that. He came to me semi-backed, as I said. I worked with him. When I first got him, I was one of those teenagers that thought they were amazing and could school anything, which is why I got a project. Turns out I can't when I'm 13. And he definitely taught me the ropes on how to ride correctly. Monty, stop. He's very bolshy, as you can tell. So yeah, we worked through that and we sort of got up to doing some basic show jumping, up to around 90. We did some dressage, we did a couple of one-day events, but sadly after about 3 years, so about 4 years ago, he went lame. He then came sound for a bit and then he went lame again, and since then he hasn't ever been sound. He's had so much investigation going on, he's had so many workups, so much money thrown into him, but sadly he just will not come sound. Nothing we can do to get him comfortable, so he just kind of lives in the field, eating, getting fat like retired horses do, which is a shame because he is only young. have let him off because he's being annoying, as you can tell. So hopefully he won't start destroying things or getting in the way. This is Louis. I got him about 2.5 years ago. He is 17, he's a Welsh Section D, he's 14-1. I got him from where I worked because he was on the school and they needed to get rid of him because they couldn't afford him. And I fell in love with him because he's black and Welsh. And that's my type. So I got him. And yeah, we just have a bit of fun really, show jumping and doing an odd bit of dressage. He's not a very competitive horse. He's more for someone who just wants to have fun, which is what I did with him for the last couple of years. He is incredibly stubborn because he was gelded late at 12, which was only about 5 years ago. He's 18 next month actually. So yeah, about 5 years ago. So he still has a lot of stallion tendencies, let's say. He doesn't always look this grumpy. He's normally quite happy that he's fed up because he's already been caught in and ridden today by my friend. So yeah, I now don't ride him a lot just because he's very small for me. He's 14-1, I'm 5'8", so I look a bit like a giant on him. He's kind of given me all the fun I can have, let's say, without sounding horrible. So I just let other people ride him now. He has fun, he does a little bit of work, he doesn't like being in constant work. So it works out quite well for him just to be on, jumped. He loves jumping, so they normally just gets jumped really. He does a bit of schooling in between. So Louis has sweet itch, which is why he's constantly covered up. So you might have been wondering why he has all these hoods and rugs and things on. That is because he has sweet itch, which is very annoying because living out in the field there's always going to be flies. But I've got it under control now, just about, which I'll explain about in another video, which I'm going to do just about his sweet itch, just to help everyone else get an idea on how they could manage their sweet itch horses. Yeah, that is Louis for you, but obviously I'm going to keep both my boys until the end of their days, which hopefully won't be anytime soon. But yeah, they both live out together in a field, happy, eating constantly. So I'm going to throw in some clips now of Monty and Louis, just being their general selves, really doing what they love best in their prime. Monty, why are you talking? Yeah, and then we'll get on with a few questions I've been asked. So yeah, here are some more clips. On my Instagram, which is Rihanna and Monty, so I would really appreciate follow and feedback on there because I do ask a lot of questions about what you guys want to see, because I know how boring it is when people put up vlogs and you're just not interested in them. So give me ideas of what you want. So a few questions I was asked on my poll was, what's your favourite memory with both your horses? So I think with Monty, we had qualified for the Chiltern and Thames Champs, which is held at the Herts County Showground, and it was quite a big thing in our kind of area. It was unaffiliated, but it was like a big unaffiliated championships, and we entered the 80 centimetre class. I then had turned him away for a bit because we had to move yards and he didn't get on at this new yard, so I never was really able to bring him down and school him. But I thought, hey, why not? I've entered now, let's try and take him anyway. And he actually went and won the class. He was the only double clear, I think. Maybe there was one other, but he was the quickest, and we won our first ever sash. So I'll put a picture of him in his sash now. Yeah, so that was definitely my favourite memory of him, because it took everyone by surprise. We ended up in our local magazine. It was a big championship. We ended up with loads of prizes. We had won a big voucher, big sashes, rosettes. It was really, really cool. So it was so busy, such a big class, and who would have thought my turned away cob would have won. With Louis, so I think one of my favourite memories is the first time I ever jumped him bareback in the school. I wasn't sure what he was going to be like, and we actually cleared our highest fence to date. It was a 110 oxer, and he really took me by surprise that day of how good he was being. He was just having so much fun, I was having so much fun. It was just kind of a ride really that you don't forget, because it was something that we haven't really done since. Yeah, I just never expected him to be able to do that, because he's quite a quirky horse and he can get a bit stupid sometimes. So my next question is, do either of them compete? So as I said earlier, I don't really ride them much. I don't personally compete myself, but this year, before this virus decided to take over, I was actually planning on doing some in-hand showing with Monty, because he's always done quite well at that, and as a Welsh, he moves really, really well. Although he doesn't look typey and currently looks like a scraggly mess, he does really, really well. Everyone loves how he moves because he's so flashy. So we were going to do a bit of that. And this year, Louis, I was going to just take it slow and just do a little bit of unaffiliated jumping, because he gets really nervous out at shows, so we have to start off really small, about 40 or 50 centimetres, and then build it up. And because where we're stabled, our local club hires out our fields 4 or 5 times a year, so there's shows on site, so I don't even have to worry about trailering them there and giving all that extra time. I can just bring them in from the field, groom them, tack them up and take them down. So it doesn't matter too much how well we do, because we don't have to really do much to prepare for it. So what discipline do I do with them? Again, they're retired. I think I mentioned a bit about this earlier, but Monty used to be a bit of an all-rounder. He used to jump, dressage, one-day event, but mainly now we're just interested in in-hand showing, because he is sound, but he's not sound under saddle. So yeah, he just does a bit of in-hand showing now. Louis, if I rode him, we would probably be doing a bit of dressage and jumping, but because I don't ride him much, we're not really up to scratch on our schooling. He has actually schooled up to medium level before, but that's not everything I've really been interested in. So occasionally I'll probably take him out and do a bit of clear round jumping or a little local show, but nothing too strenuous. How long have I had both horses? So I think I said I had Monty about 7 years and Louis 2.5, I think I said. I've actually been riding, I worked out earlier, for 16 years. So half of that was with Monty, half of that was just on a local riding school. Who's my favourite? Well, let's cover up Louis's ears. It will obviously be Monty. He's my first horse. You can't really get better than your first horse. He's taught me the most. He's spent the most of my money as well. But he's always going to be my favourite. Sorry, Louis. You are cute. How do I feel about cobs? Well, they're both Welsh cobs, so I guess they are both cobs. I love cobs. I love native types. I don't like anything too fine. I like the chunkier ones. Welshies and Connies are my favourite. I love a bit of an Irish cob. Yeah, cobs are cool. I love cobs. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below your ideas. Give it a like or a dislike if you don't like it. Subscribe, I really appreciate it. Follow my Instagram. I'll put it all down below in the description box. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. See you later.